Look how huge my head is. We're not, the audio, I'm imagining the audio is going to be tough on all these interviews, right?
It is going to be tough.
Audio is going to be tough on all these interviews. But, hey, you want to put your face in there too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's put everybody's face. Go ahead, right? There's another face. This is the best way for you to hear me, so I'm going to do my interview like this.
I mean, how long was it for? About?
Oh, did I live there?
Yeah.
January till, I think May, whenever the tour started, is because then he went on the road and.
Was that 07, the 07 tour?
04.
The 04 tour.
Yeah, it was with Sammy. It was a very bad tour because they weren't getting along, and I mean, not getting along to the point of like Eddie and Alex had their own tour manager. Sammy and Michael had their own tour manager. They actually had two separate tour managers. And then, early on in the tour, there was some tension, and then there was a decision to not even fly on the same plane. So they got two separate planes. Two private planes were flying the band around, which is just bananas. So, yeah.
I remember that was the same tour we saw him at, and he was like totally smashed out of his mind. I remember that tour. He played at Borgata, and at the time, the Borgata in Atlantic City had an outside area, and he was, I think the guitar solo was like 25 minutes. He was, I'm the biggest Eddie fan ever, and I was crushed. I'm like, oh my God, it's so sad.
Not only was at that show, I was at that show with Richard Christie from the Howard Stern show. We were standing on stage watching the show that night.
That is crazy.
Shit, I remember that.
Borgata, that was amazing. Wow. So Opie and Anthony, I was a huge fan growing up when I was just listening to it. Before there was ever like satellite radio, I used to listen to Howard, and then I would listen to Opie and Anthony all the time.
Yep.
It's amazing stuff. Do you ever go on Compound Media?
Yeah, in fact, Anthony's producer has been texting me. I just got back from Australia, and he was texting me like, dude, call me, we need to get you back on the show. So I will be back on Anthony soon. Anthony's actually not only been great to me. I remember the last time I did a show, I hung up, they disconnected it was on Zoom, they disconnected my line, and Anthony kept talking about me and saying that he used to call into the Howard Stern show doing different voices, and one of the voices he did was of Sam Kinison. And he said, yeah, and I would do this thing where I would go like, yeah, and he would do this like impression of him. And he goes, and then all of a sudden, fucking Craig Gass comes on with his Sam Kinison impression. It was just like, in 1 second, it was like, oh, fuck, like, you know, which is it was such a mind-blowing story to know that Anthony was even aware of me back then. So that was fucking cool. And it sucks because I'm friends with Opie, I'm friends with Anthony, and I've been friends with Jim Norton long before any of them. And the fact that the three of them don't get along is a bummer to me. So.
Pack up your shit and move in with me. And I go, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, stay as long as you want. He goes, the only thing is, don't tell anybody. But the band's getting back together, you know?
Holy shit.
Goes, so,
I just did my first arena tour of Australia and New Zealand with Russell Peters. I was opening for the great Russell Peters, who just crushes in ticket sales. And he's such a fucking great comedian to watch. I am doing the Howard Stern show. I don't know when this is going to come out, but I'm doing Howard Stern show starting on Monday.
Okay.
I'll be on the show for an entire week.
Wow.
Monday, which for Howard, a week is Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'll be on from the 20th of March to the 22nd of March. So if this comes out in May, you missed it. But
come out sooner.
But doing more stuff with Howard and touring like crazy. All the info is at getgas.com. Getgas with 2 S's.com. So
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you heard all of that.